Thanks. Beautiful, isn't it? The adventure begins.
Waldo over there.
Over in the trees over there?
By one of the chains. Probably don't need the stern time. Probably might.
Fish, I think.
He's got his Jeep all. It's in the, oh, it's a crow.
It's a raven.
It's a crow.
It
No,
didn't fly like a raven.
it's a crow. It's too small.
Crow.
I thought you were looking at that thing in the water. It looks like a leaf or something.
Wow, that's beautiful. Very pretty. There's a storm brewing though.
Huh?
We had to leave our spot. We were getting blown. So we're sailing back to the dock.
Sorry. I was dragging.
That's okay. I heard a dragon.
I was looking at rocks.
I wasn't sure.
Closer.
Okay.
The anchor was tight, but I don't know. So. Good shot.
And we have a beautiful moon. Gorgeous. The sun right behind you.
Gonna get dark.
Yeah.
Is it in cloud?
It's just the way it is, baby.
Is that the reverse view?
Yeah.
Ah.
Ah.
Sun's going down.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Beautiful.
I got my lights on.
Mm-hmm.
Go down into the pump.
Yeah, I'll go over here.
Stuff in there.
Just making some tea right now. See those clouds? There's wind up there. They look really cool. Look like feathers.
Look how stretched out they are, right?
Yeah.
They're moving really fast too. Probably 100 or more miles an hour.
Sailboat confessions. We went out last night and we did anchor in a beautiful spot at the Copeland Islands, but the wind came up and was dragging our anchor, so we got a little freaked out, so we went back to the dock. Well, this morning there was a beautiful wind, so it took us the opposite direction that we thought we were going to go, because when you're sailing, you just go with the wind, right? Well, we went about 4 or 5 hours, and the wind just died. And then, so we're coming back. The radio, I don't know if you can hear that, is saying that there's gale force winds coming tonight, so we're kind of up in the air. But you know what, that's how sailing goes. Sean is sailing though. I have no footage. I have no footage of the sail this morning with the great wind. Because it was so early when Sean decided to leave, and while he's up sailing and the wind is blowing, it's cold, and so I stayed in the cabin and sleeping. I go into as soon as I get on the sailboat, I can't keep my eyes open, so I have been in oblivion, on and off sleep for a long time. I don't even know if I'll sleep tonight, but anyway, we are back at the dock, and I don't know what Sean's deciding to do. He's a little worried about the wind and finding a place to safe harbor, right? One thing I did want to say though, when you're on a sailboat and it's really windy and it's so quiet, you just hear like the creaking of the mast, and you hear the water at the top of the boat, and it's just rocking back and forth, and it dips and it dives. I feel like a baby being rocked to sleep, and I cannot keep my eyes open. So I have the most oblivion, of dreaming like crazy, beautiful sleeps. So, but when the boat is listing, like I'm rocking back and forth, everything I heard everything go flying. So I know for sure I've lost a few spoons down the floor. So everything was everywhere. So I have to clean up. So that's what I'm gonna do. It's very warm outside, but the wind is blowing. It's blowing pretty good already. So I am disappointed because I love seeing the views and the mountains. But there's always tomorrow. Tomorrow's Sunday, and then I've got Monday. So we'll see how it goes. Just want to show you briefly how the boat looks right now. Everything fell over. Everything is a mess. Total disaster. Yep. So it's cleanup time. So I just wanted to show you that I cleaned up. The stove needs to really get that rust off there, but yeah, cleaned the kitchen. Hung up the Irish flag to cover up the bike. Washed everything down, washed the floors, and washed all the walls too. They'll look all nice. And made the bed. Yeah, looks good. It's kind of shady in here. My husband hung up the shades to keep the sun out because we're just sitting at the dock right now. So actually, I should actually show you where we are right now. So I'm just gonna climb up there. I will. Oh, I can't really see it, but so this is where we are. This is a place called Fin Cove. There are the tents. I can't see anything else, and I'm not gonna climb up there just to look. But there's the dock right there, at the very end of the dock. So yeah, it's gorgeous out there. blowing, as you can see, which would be a good wind to sail, but it's going to get worse. So I've never really talked about the history of this boat. A local boat builder by the name of Alan Farrell built this boat. He built quite a few boats. And he lived on this boat with his family. He had a wife and 2 children, I believe, and it got a little bit too small. If you can imagine a family on this boat. I could not, but anyway. So this boat was left at the boatyard. It was just a hull, just the shell of a hull, and my husband saw it after he received a pension, and he wanted to do something because my husband's an engineer, so he put in a bid for this because it was up for auction, and he won the bid. So I think the bid was like $3,500 or something, just for an empty hull. So he spent 3 years rebuilding. He had a man that was a carpenter make the benches, and but he redid everything himself. He still has a lot to do. It's taking care of a wooden boat is a lot of work. He's painted it several times. Last year he had it out and scrubbed the bottom and repainted it. Beautiful color. If I find videos, I will add them to the end of this video, I think. But it's a beautiful boat, and I do love being on here, but he sails a lot more. He's a solo sailor, so and I like to join him in the summertime. I think it's great. So yeah, beautiful ocean bird. So now I'm just gonna have a cup of tea, and I'm gonna do some journaling, I think, and just relax, because we're not going anywhere today. I gotta think about dinner. So yeah, welcome to the boat.
He herds his parents and Evelyn's mother across the road from the bus stop, then leads them slowly up the avenue, passing one by one the decaying Victorian mansions destined to become old people's homes, apartments and new developments. It's warm, even at 10. After a pause at the post box to catch their breaths, he steers them down and right past the Cheshire Home for the Disabled and the rambling turn-of-the-century property across from it.
I'm so young and so wasted. I dream of better places, sitting on the windowsill, wondering why I'm here still. just want to know this world, and I will carry on and on. Where can I find the place where I belong? I'd like to fly upon the clouds, to find some sad and broken hearts, to find the heart that beats like my own. I'm scrolling through my feed. Seems like time is killing me. To take a step is all I need. No matter where it will lead. Cause I just want to know this world, and I will carry on and on. Where can I find the place where I belong? And if it be the drought of storm, then I'll just turn my music on, and I will struggle with the more.